In the diagram, each shape has a value, and the sums of the shapes in each of the first 3 rows are given. Find the sum of the shapes in the 4th row. So, in order to find this 4th row right here in the sum, we first have to find out what each circle, triangle, and square equals. And for me personally, I don't really work well with all of these shapes. So I'm going to put them into numbers. So the first one can be written as 2 squares, so 2 times squares, plus 3 times circles. That's not 30, that's circles. I'm trying to make it bigger. Okay, equals 31. 1 square plus 2 circles plus 2 triangles equals, in the problem it says 27. 1 square plus 1 circle plus 3 triangles equals 24. And I'm gonna come back to the last number sentence later. But this is what we're given. And I like to write these as little brackets to help me keep organized. This is the information I'm given from the problem. Now, my first step is to always add all of these up. And that it's usually helpful because it's an equation that you can get that really can relate to each of the different sentences given, each of the number sentences. So what do I mean is I will add all of these up. So on the left side is all of the squares, which will get 4 squares, plus all of the circles, which makes 6 circles, plus all of the triangles, which is just 5 triangles because the first one doesn't have any. And the right side is 31 plus 27 plus 24. After you do the math, you get 82. Now, I'm not sure where to go. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a next step, is it? So right now I'm just seeing this, I'm really confused. Wait, but so I'm right now looking at this last sentence and I see something. This part, you know what, I'll use a different color. This part right here matches with this part, and I mean this because 4 and 2, 6 and 3, there's a relationship over here. We do know, so if we know that 2 squares plus 3 circles equals 31, then what does double that equal? Because 4 squares is double 2 squares, 6 circles is double 3 circles. So then this part equals 31 times 2. So it's usually good to observe. I'm getting some hints over here. So if we substitute that in, we can get this as 31 equals times 2, which equals 62. So now we know that 62 plus 5 triangles is equal to 82, so that means that 5 triangles is equal to 20. So then what would 1 triangle equal? 4. That's right, you got it. And everything lies in this sentence right here where we notice that 4 squares plus 6 circles is double that of 31. Alright, now that we know triangles, let's go do something else. So, well, okay, we do know that, so if we substitute this in using triangles equals 4, we know that 1 square plus 2 circles equals 8, so 19. In this third sentence right here, if we substitute triangles in, this gets 12. So squares plus circles equals 12. Now we both have a similar part over here. So what can we do with it? Well, now I'm going to subtract these two sentences. I'm going to subtract the second sentence from the first one. So then this cancels out. And on the left side, we have one circle. On the right side, we have 19 minus 12, which is 7. So the circle equals 7. Now we only have one more shape left to find, which will make everything easier. I'll just use the first one since it's more simple. So we know that circle equals 7. So that would be 2 squares plus 21 equals 31. So that means 2 squares equals 10, which therefore means that 1 square equals 5. And this all lies in this sentence. I want you to keep repeating that in your mind. So now we know that all of the values of these shapes, we can fill this in. So 3 times 5, because there's 3 squares, plus 1 circle, that's plus 7, plus 1 triangle, that's plus 4. So this is 15, this is 11. After we add that, it's 26, which makes the answer to this problem 26.